Shotgun now from Murray. And he finds Daniels. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jackson on first down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
42-yard line.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Taken down by Chandler.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Jackson now. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Ravens nothing.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And the Cardinal first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Murray. Finds the open target, Arnold. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Murray now. Rolling to his left. He'll run it. Murray has the first down and more. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On first down, Muhammad. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Muhammad, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Play fake. Murray. He'll buy some time right. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Muhammad. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Murray going to run on the option. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the 2nd half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with...
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now left side on the swing pass. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
At the 39-yard line.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. He's credited him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
A 3-yard loss.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try.
A 55-yard attempt.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go again with Muhammad. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Extra point.
He's turning in a heck of a game. He's creeping up towards 200 yards, a pair of touchdowns now to go along with it.
There's so many things we can talk about in his game because we're seeing it all from him, but I love his vision. He's seeing the holes develop. He's seeing holes develop before they actually open. He's making sure he's getting to the right places, very decisive in his cuts, but his vision has been the key to all these big runs in this game.
And on that last long run, we got a pretty good look at his speed as well.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Here's Muhammad. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Muhammad, the ball carrier. Matt Judon there on the stop. It's a gain of 2 yards.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
48 for Mike.
From the gun, Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. A gain of 6 there on first. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Now a give, right side. Muhammad, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And this offense is running away with this one.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Taken from about the 12. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Jackson from the shotgun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews.
7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain, and it's second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw again is Jackson. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it early. And look at this, another fake.
Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
On first down, Muhammad. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's a pickup of 3.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw it. Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake.
Murray's pass.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On play action, it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. Able to find Isabella. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Buda Baker with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad, and he's got room. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
To kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the field.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Today's final score.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when